you, you I swear to God!
Hey guys, welcome to Geek Legion of Doom. I'm Madison Mayhem, and today I'm reviewing a film called An American Terror. Comes to us from Safecracker Pictures. I've seen a few of their films, I loved them all, and this is no exception. And it's getting released on the 6th of March this year. Okay, now I didn't fully read like a synopsis. I like to go into these things kind of blind so I can just see where they're going to go. And I straight away was a bit like, where the hell is this film going? Because a lot happens in the first sort of 10 minutes or so. This film goes on for literally just under an hour and a half. Perfect. Love it. And from the first 10 minutes of this movie, we have a setup of like three guys. These are nerdy guys. These are guys that are losers, outcasts, whatever. It's a very typical, stereotypical high school setup of, we have the arsehole bully jocks, we have the preppy cheerleader girls, and we have these like nerdy outcast guys, okay, that they all pick on. So in the first 10 to 15 minutes, we get to see their kind of daily routine and what they have to go through. We follow Ray, Sammy, and Josh. There are three guys. And they very quickly decide that they're going to pull a kind of, I'm not going to say the term I was going to use, but it's basically going to be like a mass high school shooting type of thing, okay? So they're going to get revenge on their bullies by going to homecoming night and taking them out. So this film loves a montage, I'll say that. They love a fucking montage in this film. And we see a lot of long montages to like really awesome rock music. The soundtrack's quite good. But they're going to make some bombs and they're going to get some guns. Now, we are only like 15 minutes into this movie, and already we're at the point where I would assume that we're kind of most of the way through the movie. So they decide to do this, but they don't have any guns, so they need to figure out where to get some. On a little side note, we have one of the cheerleader girls who is dating the biggest arsehole of all of the jocks. She needs to get rid of a fridge, and it was one of those random conversations ever of like, oh my god, I've got a new refrigerator coming, but how do I get rid of the old one? What do I do? And I was like, that's weird for 2017, but whatever. So she gets this random junk guy who like collects junk, and I think he does it for free. She gets him to come to her house. The kids see this, decide that because he is a redneck, their words, he's a redneck, he's going to have some guns. So they take his number down and have this whole plan of going out to where he lives, which is in the middle of nowhere basically, and then calling him up and being like, hey, come pick up some of our junk. When he leaves, they go to his place and they steal his guns so that they can get revenge on their bullies. Now, I was fully on board for this shit. I love a revenge movie, especially when it's like a huge... I mean, we all love Carrie. I love that kind of big, you know, at the homecoming dance, you know, they just fucking take it. I love that. I was on board straight away. But the film took a very, very unexpected turn at that point, and it went in a completely different direction. We are now about 20 minutes in, 25 at the push. They go to the junkyard and they call the guy up and they're like, right, we're going to go in and get his guns. They leave one of their friends behind. There are three of them. Two of them go to the junkyard. The other one stays behind, and they tell him, if we don't come back, if we get busted for breaking into this guy's place or whatever, you need to do the job for us, okay? You need to carry on with the job. He's busy making bombs, so he's like, gotcha. If you're not here at this point, I'll go and I'll make sure I get them. So I'm like, holy shit, where's this film going? They break into the guy's place. He's totally padlocked up. It is like a little trailer, but it's fortress trailer, okay? Fucking Christopher Lambert couldn't have broke out of this place. So they decide to break in, which they actually managed to do. And very quickly they get a phone call from the guy saying, oh, I forgot to do something, I'm coming back. So they're shitting themselves. He's coming back, he's going to catch them. They find a couch, which is basically a cover for a huge hole. This trailer is like the friggin' house in Resident Evil 1. It is just a pawn, like a decoy, sitting on top of a huge complex that this man has built underneath. And I'm like, what? This is supposed to be a homecoming revenge movie. Where the hell is this film going at this point? So they hide in the hole. They go down the ladder and hide in the hole because they don't want to get caught by this freaky redneck guy. And there is a humongous, like, cement walled lighting, like this guy's built like I thought at first was a bunker. No, it's like a frigging city down there. He's built it, and they very quickly realise that this man is not just a redneck, I guess. That's not a bad thing. He has got a huge array of guns that they can't get to because there's padlocks, but as they run away from him, they start running into rooms and realise that there is some freaky ass shit going on. He then ends up in the room that they've hidden in because he's taking the refrigerator that he got from the young girl earlier in the movie down there to do whatever with. I straight away clocked the fact that this refrigerator is taped up. Why the fuck has he then pushed it into a hole if it's junk? The girl from earlier is inside of it, of course, and he is a torturing redneck psychopath, and the boys are down there with him, and now they have to get out. And from that point on, I was like, wow, this film did not go in the direction I thought it was going to go in, but I'm kind of liking it because that's a big surprise, and I like that. It also went in the direction of a massive, disgusting, gross torture porn type of film, and I am not on board with that. That's my own personal opinion. I just can't seem to watch those sorts of films anymore. So if you're into that, then you'll like this film. Maybe you were like, oh, I don't want to watch a revenge film. If you want to watch a torture film, though, this is the one for you. He's fucking disgusting. He's absolutely gross, and I did gag a few times. He obviously dumps the girl out, and the boys are down there. They see this, and he recognises the girl, and he's like, oh, that's, what the fuck, Tasha or something. One of them, I won't say what happens to the boys or what happens to what, but one of them gets taken out kind of quickly. Is he dead? Is he not dead? You know, it's a bit, you know, we get to see this guy in action straight away. And then the girl is on the floor for most of the rest of the movie, and the other one is hiding. Josh, I believe, he's hiding. And we just kind of get to see what this guy does. You know, we get to see him with other victims. He's got plenty of people that are just sort of down there. And we get to see, he's obviously been doing it for a very long time. But the whole layout of everything was really cool. He puts this weird mask on that looks like a gas mask and a beak mixed together. He then did one of the coolest yet grossest things. He put this like leather strapped thing on his arms, raised his arms, and he has actual people's limbs attached to it. Almost like when people do like a spider costume, so they've got more legs. He has like actual people's arms attached to this, and he just, that's his thing, clearly. He just walks around with that, you know, just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. He clearly likes collecting people's body parts, and he does something to one of the boys that is so disgusting I nearly threw up. But I was like, okay, keep going, movie, because I want to see them now get out. I want to see them take him out. I want to see them get out and blah, blah, blah. Fuck the homecoming plot. That's gone. Like, done with. But we get to see Josh trying to evade him, trying to help his, not friend because she's, you know, the enemy, but trying to help her because he's not going to watch her die. And they kind of have like a kind of cat and mouse after a while, you know, where he's chasing them and they're getting away and they're coming across all of his other disgusting things. Very cool scene with a load of arms, load of bodies in a room, but all the arms are hanging out and they have to get through them with them touching their face and stuff. That was very, very cool. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, it just gets really gross. I'm pretty sure as well, I'm not 100% sure, but there was a point where this dude sat on a bed, he got a baby doll toy, and I was like, of course he did. Of course he got a baby doll toy, because he's a freaking psychopath wearing a gas mask / beak thing. He started watching cartoons, namely Woody Woodpecker, which I think where this mask came from, and I'm pretty sure he was jacking it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure he was jacking it at one point. And I was like, thanks for throwing that in, because of course he's, you know, gross in that way too. Thanks for letting us know that film. But yeah, at this point I was like, dude, like, just show me the kids getting out, because I can't watch too much more of this random dude. He's disgusting. He's absolutely vile. Of course, I mean, this could be a huge spoiler, but it's not the end of the movie. So of course they managed to vacate this huge underground complex. I won't say who gets out, but there are people that get out. And then we cut back to the homecoming thing, because that plot line's still going, because that dude is actually still going to go there and kill them people. So it's like, holy shit, now we have to go and stop him, the survivors say. We have to go and stop him from doing this. So I kind of liked that. I kind of liked how it's 2 films in one. 2 films in one, because now we have to stop the plot that was going on for the first 20 minutes of the movie. And it was cool. I really liked it. I will shut up now. I'm really rambling. But I liked it, I enjoyed it. The replay value on this is not high for me, only because I won't rewatch a torture movie. Sometimes I'm into them, but it depends, and it's just me. So you guys will probably get a kick out of it if that's your kind of film. Probably watch it loads of times. But even though I won't watch it again, I will give it a 7 out of 10 because I like the way it was shot. The montages could have been cut down. I like the way it was shot. The acting wasn't complete crap. There were some people in it that were just questionable, but it wasn't complete crap. And we got a sort of weird, disturbing, happy ending. I liked that too. And it was 2 films in 1. So, fuck it. It was a good film. This company's always given me good films, and they did it again. And just because I won't watch it didn't mean it wasn't good. So, thumbs up for you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.